Ladies and gentlemen, you are standing on the precipice of your own potential. Life, like a vast and uncharted ocean, lies before you. And my friend, what separates the one who sails across it from the one who hesitates on the shore is a single, vital force: the strength of the mind. You see, it is not the body that limits us. No, the body can endure great hardships, but it is the mind, the thoughts, the convictions, the beliefs that shape our destiny. What does it mean to become mentally strong? It is the ability to look adversity squarely in the face, to meet the storms of life head-on and refuse to be undone. It is to stand tall, not in the absence of fear or doubt, but in spite of them. To know that these forces are not the enemy, but the tools with which we refine our spirit. Every day you are given the chance to choose. Choose to believe in yourself, even when the world seems to doubt. Choose discipline, even when it is easier to give in to distraction. Choose consistency, even when the immediate reward seems so distant. It is in these choices that your strength is forged. Think of the challenges you faced. Those moments when the world seemed too heavy, when your own mind was your greatest opponent. And yet you're here. You're standing tall because somewhere deep inside you, you knew that this too was a test. And tests are not for failure, they are for mastery. Mastery of the self, mastery of your emotions, and mastery of your thoughts. You must understand this: you are not your doubts. You are not your fears. They are passing visitors, temporary distractions. What you truly are is a being of limitless potential, capable of greatness beyond imagination. Fear, doubt, disappointment, they will come and go. They will knock on your door. But the strength of your mind is the key that will not only answer the door, but open it and walk boldly through it. Greatness is not achieved through brute force alone. It is achieved through understanding and mastering the mind. It is about creating a mental fortress, one built not of stone or steel, but of belief, discipline, and purpose. A fortress where no obstacle, no failure, no misstep can break your spirit. The secret then is not to shy away from hardship. Embrace it. Take it in your stride. See it for what it is: a chance to grow, to become better, to become mentally stronger. In those moments when you think you cannot go on, remember this: strength is not in the absence of struggle. It is in your ability to rise again and again until you have mastered your own mind. And once you have mastered your mind, there is nothing that you cannot achieve. So I say to you now, as you stand on the threshold of your own greatness, become mentally strong. Let nothing deter you. Let no doubt cloud your vision. Let no fear silence your voice. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Anything. Resilience is not a trait you are simply born with. It is cultivated, forged through the relentless trials of life. It is born from adversity, shaped by the challenges you encounter, and tested through moments of discomfort, pain, and difficulty. You will never truly know your own strength until you are faced with situations that threaten to break you. These moments, the ones that test the very core of your being, are where resilience is forged. You see, adversity doesn't destroy you. It reveals what you are made of. And every time you rise from the ashes of a setback, you become stronger, more capable, more resilient. When life pushes you down, when it brings you to your knees, it's easy to see it as a failure. The weight of it is unbearable, and the road to recovery seems endless. It's easy to succumb to the temptation to give up, to let the fear of never overcoming the hurdle paralyze you. But here is where the difference lies. Resilient individuals see failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone. They know that the path to greatness is not linear, it is full of twists, turns, and detours. They understand that their journey is one of continuous learning, where every fall provides a lesson and every hardship is an opportunity to grow stronger. In the face of adversity, resilient people don't cower or hide, they step forward. They adapt, they reframe the situation. Rather than becoming overwhelmed by what is beyond their control, they focus on what is within their grasp. They accept that there will always be external forces that cannot be changed. But they recognize that how they respond to those forces, how they adapt, and how they keep moving forward is entirely within their control. This mindset allows them to turn every challenge into a lesson. When faced with a setback, they ask themselves not why me, but what can I learn from this? They view obstacles not as enemies to be defeated, but as teachers to be learned from. Every difficulty holds a lesson that can propel them forward. They have an inherent belief that their situation is temporary and that, with perseverance and grit, they will emerge on the other side stronger, wiser, and more capable. They recognize that strength isn't about never falling, it's about how many times you rise and how you use those moments to forge an unbreakable will. Resilience is also about emotional endurance. Life's challenges are rarely solely physical, they are mental and emotional battles that test our willpower, our ability to stay calm in the face of chaos, and our capacity to hold on to hope when it feels as though everything around us is collapsing. Resilient individuals understand that emotions are a powerful force, and while they cannot be avoided or suppressed, they must be mastered. They don't let anger, frustration, or sadness cloud their judgment. Instead, they learn to ride the waves of emotion without letting them dictate their actions. This is not to say that they do not feel, rather. They feel deeply but do not let those feelings control them. In moments of profound struggle, resilient individuals remind themselves of their purpose. They have a sense of clarity and direction that keeps them grounded even when everything else seems chaotic. They may not have all the answers, but they have an unshakable belief that, no matter how difficult the journey, they are on the right path. This sense of purpose acts as an anchor, preventing them from drifting aimlessly in the storm of life's challenges. When everything else is uncertain, purpose is the one thing that remains clear, and it provides the strength to keep going, even when the road ahead is obscured by doubt or fear. The most resilient people are those who can look back on the toughest chapters of their lives and not just see pain, but progress. They see the lessons learned, the growth achieved, and the new skills developed as a result of overcoming adversity. Each setback, each obstacle, and each failure becomes a stepping stone to greater self-awareness and strength. It's through these experiences that they shape their mental toughness, transforming adversity from a source of weakness into a wellspring of power. Adversity does not define you. How you respond to adversity defines you. The resilient are not those who have avoided hardship, but those who have embraced it, learned from it, and emerged stronger. They understand that the human spirit is unbreakable, not because it is immune to pain, but because it is capable of enduring and overcoming whatever life throws its way. And in this enduring strength lies the key to becoming mentally strong, the ability to rise, no matter how many times you fall. Unshakable belief in yourself is the foundation upon which every accomplishment is built. It is the inner voice that tells you, even when all signs seem to suggest failure, that you can and will succeed. It is the force that pushes you forward when the world around you is uncertain, when doubt creeps in, and when others may question your path. Self-belief is not about arrogance or assuming that everything will come easily. It is a deep, quiet confidence that despite the odds, despite the difficulties, you trust in your own abilities and know that you have what it takes to rise above. This belief starts with a simple but powerful understanding: you are capable. You are capable of more than you think. You have strengths, talents, and resources that are waiting to be tapped into. But that potential can only be unlocked when you recognize it within yourself. Too often, people look outside for validation, for external affirmations that they are worthy, that they are capable, that they are enough. While others' opinions may provide encouragement, true belief comes from within. It is a quiet, unwavering conviction that you have the power to face whatever challenges come your way and to conquer them. Self-belief is built through action. It is not enough to merely think that you can succeed. You must show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, and put in the effort required to achieve your goals. Every small step forward, every decision to keep moving, despite the obstacles, strengthens your belief in yourself. It is easy to question your abilities when things aren't going as planned, but true self-belief means sticking with it, even when the results are not immediate. It is this persistence, this commitment to continue, that reinforces your belief in your potential. A strong sense of self-belief also allows you to shut out the noise of doubt and negativity from others. It is easy to let the opinions of others influence your path, especially when they are critical or dismissive of your dreams. But mentally strong individuals know that their journey is their own. They don't allow the doubts of others to shake their confidence. Instead, they use criticism as fuel to prove that they are capable, to show the world that they will not be deterred. When you believe in yourself, the voices of negativity grow quieter and your own voice becomes louder and clearer, guiding you toward your vision of success. This belief also allows you to set goals that others may consider impossible. The most successful individuals in history did not follow the crowd. They had a vision that was bigger than what the world thought was possible. They believed in their ability to turn that vision into reality, even when no one else did. Self-belief means being willing to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to go after what others might dismiss as unrealistic. When you truly believe in your abilities, you understand that there are no limits except those that you impose upon yourself. You know that with enough effort, perseverance, and faith in yourself, you can achieve the impossible. True self-belief is quiet, unshakable, and unwavering. It is the rock upon which success is built. It doesn't come from external validation, but from an internal knowing that no matter what happens, you are enough and you are capable. It is the unspoken confidence that pushes you to reach higher, to strive further, and to trust in your own potential every step of the way. Discipline and consistency are the twin pillars that support every lasting achievement. Talent, intelligence, and luck may open doors, but it is discipline that ensures you walk through them and consistency that keeps you on the path. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, it is the ability to stay focused, to continue putting in the effort day after day, that ultimately separates those who succeed from those who falter. Discipline is not about perfection, but about creating habits that lead to progress, even when motivation wanes. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it, and doing the work that others may shy away from. Discipline begins with self-control, the ability to delay gratification, to resist the urge for immediate pleasure in favor of long-term success. In the face of difficulties or the lure of easier paths, disciplined individuals make decisions based on their goals and values, not their fleeting desires. They understand that while it may be tempting to take shortcuts or indulge in distractions, these actions often come with long-term consequences that hinder growth. Every choice, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of who you are becoming. Discipline is about making those choices consciously, recognizing that each action leads you either closer to or further from your dreams. The power of consistency is that it compounds. At first, the progress may seem insignificant. One workout, 1 hour of work, one small step toward your goal may not seem to make much difference. But over time, these seemingly minor actions build momentum, and you begin to see the results of your efforts. Success does not happen in an instant. It is the cumulative effect of consistent actions performed over time. The key is to stay committed, even when the results are not immediately apparent. When you keep showing up, even when it feels like nothing is changing, you are laying the groundwork for eventual success. Discipline and consistency also create a sense of responsibility and ownership. When you take responsibility for your actions and commit to a consistent course of action, you begin to take control of your own destiny. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal conditions. You recognize that waiting for the stars to align is a fool's game. You have the power to create your own circumstances through the choices you make and the actions you take. Every day you choose to stay disciplined. Every day you show up consistently. You take one more step toward mastering your craft, achieving your goals, and living the life you desire. The relationship between discipline and consistency also strengthens your mental toughness. In a world where instant gratification is constantly within reach, the ability to delay pleasure and endure the grind of daily effort is increasingly rare. But those who master discipline and consistency develop a resilience that others lack. They learn to push through discomfort, to keep going when things get hard, and to stay focused when the temptation to quit arises. They understand that it is in these moments of discomfort that true growth happens. It is not the easy moments that define success, but the challenging ones, the ones where you feel like giving up but choose to push forward instead. Discipline and consistency build confidence as well. Every time you show up and do the work, you prove to yourself that you are capable. The more you stick to your commitments, the more you trust in your own ability to follow through. This growing confidence propels you to take on even bigger challenges, knowing that if you continue to be disciplined and consistent, there is no limit to what you can achieve. As your confidence grows, so does your willingness to stretch your limits, try new things, and face greater obstacles. The beauty of discipline and consistency is that they are accessible to everyone. They do not require innate talent or extraordinary intelligence. They are qualities that can be cultivated by anyone willing to put in the effort. The power of discipline and consistency lies not in grand gestures, but in the small daily actions that, over time, lead to extraordinary transformation. When you commit to being disciplined and consistent, you take control of your own future and set yourself on a path toward the realization of your greatest potential. Mentally strong individuals understand that emotions, while powerful, must not dictate their actions. They recognize the intensity of emotions such as fear, anger, sadness, or frustration, but they do not allow these feelings to control their decisions or behavior. Emotions are natural, and to be human is to experience a wide range of them. However, what distinguishes those who are mentally strong is their ability to manage and channel their emotions constructively rather than being at the mercy of them. They don't suppress or ignore their feelings, but they master them, using emotional awareness to stay focused and to move forward with purpose. Emotional control begins with awareness. It is about recognizing when you are feeling overwhelmed or when your emotions are beginning to take charge. By becoming more attuned to your emotional states, you can begin to identify patterns and triggers. Once you recognize what is driving your feelings, you gain the power to choose how to respond. Mental strength lies in the ability to pause, take a breath, and consider your next move, rather than reacting impulsively to your emotions. It is the ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. This awareness is the first step toward emotional mastery. When faced with intense emotions, mentally strong individuals do not let them cloud their judgment. They know that emotional reactions often stem from fear or insecurity, and they do not allow these emotions to dictate their behavior. Instead of acting out of anger or frustration, they take a moment to ground themselves, gaining perspective before making a decision. They may step away from a situation, take a walk, or engage in deep breathing exercises to regain their composure. Through this practice, they prevent emotions from overtaking their rational thinking and prevent themselves from making decisions they might regret later. Mentally strong people also understand that emotions are temporary. They know that, like waves crashing against the shore, emotions rise and fall. No feeling, no matter how intense, lasts forever. By acknowledging that emotions are fleeting, they gain perspective on how to navigate through them. For example, when faced with fear or doubt, they do not let these emotions define their sense of self or their actions. Instead, they recognize fear as a signal that growth is on the horizon, an opportunity to step out of their comfort zone and take on something new. Fear is simply the mind's way of warning us of uncertainty, but it should never be mistaken for a signal to stop. Mentally strong individuals face their fears head-on, not by ignoring them, but by acknowledging them and moving forward despite them. Anger, too, is an emotion that can be channeled productively when managed well. Rather than letting anger cloud their judgment or lead to rash decisions, mentally strong individuals use it as a source of energy to take positive action. They understand that anger, if left unchecked, can harm relationships and cloud their ability to think clearly. Instead of reacting immediately, they take the time to reflect on the cause of their anger and determine whether their response is justified, or if it stems from frustration or miscommunication. By processing anger in this way, they can transform it from a destructive force into a constructive one, using it to propel them towards solutions rather than creating further conflict. Sadness and disappointment are equally powerful emotions that mentally strong individuals do not shy away from. These emotions are often seen as weaknesses, yet they hold immense value when embraced. Mentally strong people allow themselves to feel sadness, but they do not wallow in it. They understand that grief and sorrow are natural parts of life, and they give themselves permission to experience these feelings without judgment. However, they do not allow sadness to derail their journey. They use these emotions as fuel for growth and reflection. They ask themselves what lessons they can learn from the experience, and they use those insights to move forward, stronger and more self-aware. The ability to master emotions also means knowing when to seek help or to talk about what one is feeling. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of emotional strength. Recognizing when you need support is not an admission of failure, it is an understanding that you do not have to face everything alone. Mentally strong individuals are comfortable expressing their emotions to trusted friends, mentors, or professionals because they know that emotional support is a tool, not a crutch. They view emotional expression as a way to gain clarity, perspective, and strength. By mastering their emotions, mentally strong individuals prevent themselves from being at the mercy of their moods. They maintain their focus, even when life gets difficult, and make decisions from a place of clarity rather than reaction. This emotional strength is not about being impervious to feelings, it is about being able to experience and understand them while continuing to move toward your goals with purpose and determination. When you learn to manage your emotions effectively, you gain control over your responses, and with that control comes the power to act in alignment with your values and aspirations, regardless of what challenges you face. A growth mindset is the cornerstone of achieving mental strength and unlocking your full potential. It is the belief that abilities, intelligence, and talents are not fixed traits but can be developed through dedication, hard work, and perseverance. This mindset is the opposite of a fixed mindset, which holds that our qualities are set in stone and cannot be changed. People with a growth mindset understand that success is not about innate talent or luck, but about effort, learning, and continuous improvement. They view challenges as opportunities to grow, not obstacles to their success. When you embrace a growth mindset, failure becomes a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, and every setback is seen as a valuable lesson that propels you forward. One of the key aspects of a growth mindset is the willingness to embrace challenges. When you adopt this mindset, you no longer shy away from difficult situations or tasks. Instead of fearing failure, you see challenges as an essential part of the process. Mentally strong individuals do not shy away from situations where they may not succeed immediately. They understand that overcoming challenges is where growth happens. Each challenge is an opportunity to learn something new, to push past your limits, and to discover abilities within yourself that you may not have realized existed. In fact, people with a growth mindset often seek out challenges because they know that it is through pushing themselves out of their comfort zone that they can truly evolve. Embracing a growth mindset also means seeing failure in a new light. Rather than being discouraged by failure or seeing it as a reflection of their abilities, people with a growth mindset recognize that failure is a natural part of the journey. It is not a reflection of their worth but a sign that they are pushing boundaries and trying new things. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, to analyze what went wrong, and to adjust their approach. When they fail, they don't give up. Instead, they ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? By reframing failure as a lesson rather than a defeat, they build resilience and continue to grow. Additionally, a growth mindset encourages persistence in the face of setbacks. When things don't go as planned, mentally strong individuals do not quit or give up. Instead, they look for new strategies, change their approach, and keep moving forward. They understand that success rarely comes overnight. The path to greatness is often long, filled with challenges and setbacks, but it is the persistent effort and the ability to adapt that leads to success. This ability to continue working toward your goals, even when the going gets tough, is a hallmark of mental strength. People with a growth mindset are not deterred by obstacles, they use them as fuel to keep pushing forward. Furthermore, a growth mindset involves focusing on the process rather than just the outcome. Mentally strong individuals understand that achieving success is not only about reaching the destination but about the effort, learning, and growth that happen along the way. They embrace the journey, knowing that the challenges they face and the skills they develop are just as important as the end goal. This focus on the process allows them to enjoy the small victories and milestones along the way, which keeps them motivated and engaged, even when the ultimate goal feels far off. Another important aspect of a growth mindset is the ability to take constructive criticism. People with a growth mindset see feedback as a tool for improvement rather than a personal attack. They welcome feedback because they understand that it can provide valuable insights into how they can improve and grow. This openness to feedback allows them to continuously refine their skills and approach, helping them to become better and better over time. They do not take criticism personally or defensively. Instead, they use it as an opportunity to learn and become more effective in their endeavors. A growth mindset also involves cultivating a love for learning. Mentally strong individuals are curious and eager to expand their knowledge and abilities. They actively seek out opportunities to learn and grow, whether that means reading books, attending seminars, or learning from others who have experience and expertise. They understand that there is always room for improvement and that learning is a lifelong process. This love for learning fuels their drive to continually better themselves and to stay adaptable in an ever-changing world. In addition, a growth mindset encourages the belief that effort leads to improvement. Those who embrace this mindset understand that success is not about being perfect or avoiding mistakes, but about putting in the effort to learn, grow, and improve. They are willing to put in the work, knowing that effort leads to progress, and progress, over time, leads to success. This mindset allows them to stay motivated and committed, even when the results are not immediate. By adopting a growth mindset, you unlock the potential to achieve more than you ever thought possible. It shifts the focus from fixed abilities to growth, resilience, and effort. This mindset allows you to tackle challenges with enthusiasm, embrace failure as part of the process, and persist in the face of setbacks. The more you practice a growth mindset, the more you will see your abilities expand, your confidence grow, and your goals come within reach. With a growth mindset, anything is possible. Taking responsibility for your actions and decisions is a powerful act that lays the groundwork for mental strength. It means acknowledging that, while external circumstances may influence the course of your life, you are the ultimate driver of your destiny. The decisions you make, the actions you take, and the way you react to situations are all within your control. When you embrace full responsibility for your life, you stop blaming others, you stop making excuses, and you stop playing the victim. Instead, you own your choices and accept the consequences, knowing that they are the results of your own actions and mindset. This sense of ownership empowers you to change, to grow, and to shape the life you desire. Mentally strong individuals understand that their circumstances do not define them. While they may not have control over certain external factors, such as where they were born or the challenges they face, they do have control over how they respond to those factors. Instead of focusing on what they cannot change, they put their energy into what they can influence. They recognize that their thoughts, attitudes, and actions are within their control, and it is these that ultimately determine the direction of their lives. Taking responsibility means stopping the blame game, whether it's blaming others, the world, or even themselves. Instead, they focus on what they can do to move forward and improve their situation. This sense of ownership over one's life allows mentally strong individuals to create a vision for the future and then take intentional steps to bring that vision to life. They understand that achieving their goals requires consistent effort, focus, and discipline. They don't wait for the perfect moment or the ideal conditions to begin working toward their dreams. Instead, they take full responsibility for the process, taking action each day, regardless of obstacles or setbacks. They know that success is not about waiting for things to happen, but about making things happen through focused effort and determination. When you take responsibility for your actions, you stop making excuses. Excuses are the crutch that keeps you from moving forward. They provide a temporary sense of relief from discomfort or failure, but they do nothing to change your circumstances. Mentally, strong individuals reject excuses because they know that they are a barrier to growth. Instead of saying, "I couldn't because," or "I didn't," because they ask themselves, "What can I do now to fix this?" They take proactive steps to improve their situation, regardless of how difficult the road ahead may seem. By taking full responsibility, they reclaim their power to act and influence the outcome of their lives. Another vital aspect of taking responsibility is owning your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, that's part of being human. However, the ability to own up to your mistakes without defensiveness or shame is what separates the mentally strong from others. When you take responsibility for your errors, you demonstrate accountability, maturity, and integrity. You don't deflect blame or point fingers at others. Instead, you acknowledge your part in the situation, learn from it, and use the experience to grow. Mentally strong individuals understand that mistakes are an inevitable part of life, but they do not allow those mistakes to define them. Instead, they view each mistake as an opportunity to learn, improve, and do better in the future. Taking responsibility also means not allowing external circumstances to determine your emotional state. Many people react to the events of their lives as if they are passive victims, unable to control their feelings or reactions. But mentally strong individuals understand that their emotional responses are their own responsibility. While it is natural to feel angry, frustrated, or sad, they don't let those emotions dictate their actions. They don't allow external events to control how they feel or what they do. Instead, they take responsibility for their emotions, acknowledging them without letting them overpower their judgment or behavior. By taking responsibility for their emotional state, they retain control over their actions and can respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. When you take responsibility for your life, you also stop comparing yourself to others. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing your progress to that of others, especially in today's world of social media, where people often showcase only their successes. But comparison only serves to weaken your sense of self and distract you from your own journey. Mentally strong individuals focus on their own path. They take responsibility for their own growth and development, knowing that everyone's journey is unique. They measure their success by their own standards, not by comparing themselves to others. This mindset empowers them to continue progressing at their own pace without being derailed by envy, competition, or self-doubt. Taking responsibility also means setting boundaries and protecting your mental and emotional well-being. It's about recognizing when to say no and when to protect your time, energy, and focus. Mentally strong individuals take responsibility for how they allocate their time and energy, ensuring that they invest it in activities and relationships that align with their goals and values. They don't let others dictate how they spend their time, and they don't allow people or situations to drain their energy. By setting boundaries, they protect their mental health and ensure that they are working toward their goals with clarity and purpose. Ultimately, taking responsibility is the key to reclaiming your personal power. When you take ownership of your life, you stop waiting for circumstances to change or for others to fix things for you. Instead, you realize that you have the power to create the life you want through your actions, decisions, and mindset. This sense of responsibility gives you the strength to face challenges, overcome obstacles, and keep moving forward, no matter what life throws your way. By taking full responsibility, you unlock the true power of your potential and create a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Self-belief is the foundation of mental strength, as it empowers individuals to push through adversity, overcome challenges, and remain committed to their goals. The belief in one's abilities is not merely a fleeting sense of confidence, but a deep-rooted understanding that, no matter the circumstances, you have the resilience, skills, and determination to succeed. Mentally strong individuals do not rely on external validation to affirm their worth. They cultivate an internal belief in their potential, knowing that their efforts, resilience, and growth will ultimately lead to success. This inner confidence becomes the driving force that propels them forward, even in the face of obstacles. At the heart of self-belief is a clear understanding of one's own worth and capabilities. This doesn't mean that mentally strong individuals believe they are invincible or without flaws. Instead, it means they recognize their strengths, embrace their weaknesses, and are committed to continuous growth. Self-belief is not about being perfect, it's about trusting in your ability to learn from mistakes, adapt, and keep moving forward. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself permission to fail, because you know that failure is not an indication of inadequacy but an opportunity to grow and learn. Self-belief encourages you to take risks, knowing that even if you stumble, you will always rise again, stronger and wiser. One of the critical aspects of self-belief is the ability to silence the inner critic. Everyone has an inner voice that doubts their abilities, questions their worth, or fears failure. The key to self-belief is not in eliminating this voice, but in not allowing it to control your actions. Mentally strong individuals acknowledge that self-doubt may arise but choose not to give it power. Instead, they replace negative thoughts with affirmations of their abilities and potential. They focus on their past successes, the obstacles they've already overcome, and the progress they've made. This reframing helps them stay focused on their goals and encourages them to take action despite their fears. A strong belief in oneself also involves the ability to trust the process, even when immediate results are not apparent. In a world that often demands instant gratification, it can be difficult to maintain faith in your journey when progress seems slow. However, mentally strong individuals know that success is rarely immediate and that every small step, every ounce of effort, is a part of the larger picture. They trust that the time and effort they invest will eventually pay off. They remain committed to the process, knowing that perseverance, consistency, and patience are key ingredients in achieving their goals. Self-belief also involves the ability to set realistic, yet ambitious goals. Mentally strong individuals understand that the path to success requires clear direction, but they also know that no goal is too lofty if approached with the right mindset and effort. By setting goals that challenge them, they push themselves to grow and expand their abilities. However, self-belief does not mean setting goals that are impossible or unrealistic. It is about finding the balance between ambition and practicality, setting goals that inspire growth while remaining achievable with effort and determination. The belief that you can achieve your goals is what fuels your pursuit of them, providing you with the motivation to keep going even when the road gets tough. Another vital element of self-belief is the recognition that you are your greatest asset. Mentally strong individuals invest in themselves, whether through education, skill development, or personal growth. They understand that by improving themselves, they increase their capacity to achieve their goals. This commitment to self-improvement reinforces their belief in their own potential as they see the tangible evidence of their growth over time. The more they invest in themselves, the stronger their belief becomes, creating a positive feedback loop where each success further bolsters their confidence and determination. Self-belief also means being able to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Mentally strong individuals celebrate their victories, understanding that each accomplishment, whether big or small, is a reflection of their hard work and commitment. This practice of acknowledging progress helps to maintain motivation, especially during challenging times. It serves as a reminder of what is possible when you believe in yourself and take consistent action. By taking the time to celebrate milestones, you reinforce your belief that you are capable of achieving even greater things. Furthermore, self-belief is deeply tied to resilience. Life is full of setbacks, and the ability to bounce back from failure is a defining characteristic of mental strength. When things don't go as planned, mentally strong individuals don't allow these setbacks to shake their belief in themselves. Instead, they see challenges as part of the process and embrace them as opportunities for growth. They trust that, with persistence and determination, they will find a way to overcome any obstacle. This unwavering belief in their ability to rise above adversity fuels their resilience, allowing them to stay focused and optimistic no matter the circumstances. Self-belief is also about the courage to pursue what others might deem impossible. When you truly believe in yourself, you are willing to take the necessary steps toward your dreams, even when others doubt you or when the path seems uncertain. Mentally strong individuals do not seek approval from others to validate their dreams. They trust their instincts and stay true to their vision, even if it goes against the grain. This belief in their unique path gives them the confidence to take bold, decisive action, even when faced with uncertainty or criticism. In the end, self-belief is the bedrock upon which mental strength is built. It fuels perseverance, drives resilience, and empowers individuals to pursue their goals with confidence. By cultivating a deep trust in their own abilities and potential, mentally strong individuals open themselves up to endless possibilities. They recognize that they are capable of achieving anything they set their minds to, and this belief is the driving force that propels them towards success. Becoming mentally strong is not a destination, but a continuous journey, one that requires dedication, resilience, and the unwavering belief in your ability to shape your future. Through embracing discipline, managing emotions, fostering a growth mindset, taking responsibility for your actions, and cultivating self-belief, you lay the foundation for achieving greatness. These pillars of mental strength empower you to confront challenges head-on, to grow from failure, and to pursue your dreams with relentless determination. Remember, the power to achieve anything you set your mind to lies within you. By developing mental fortitude, you unlock your limitless potential. And with that, there is no obstacle too great and no dream too far out of reach. Keep believing in yourself, take ownership of your journey, and step forward with confidence. Your future is yours to create. Thank you.